Hey friends, I hope your week is off to a great start. Before my little break, I had asked you all what types of recipes you wanted to see more of, and the overwhelming answer was for my big weight loss salads. That is what I'm excited to share with you today. This is my recipe for an everything bagel weight loss salad. It's super easy, it comes together really fast, and it's delicious as is, but it's also a great canvas to add other items like cooked proteins. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So in my blender here, I'm going to add in 1 package of silken tofu. If you can't find silken tofu, any other type of tofu will work. You'll just need to add a little bit more water and maybe blend for a little bit extra time just to get everything smooth. The flavor for the dressing is going to be coming obviously from our everything but the bagel seasoning. I'm using Mrs. Dash because this doesn't have any salt added to it. A lot of those everything bagel seasonings are very, very salty, so read the labels if you're not sure. I'm also taking a little bit of a shortcut today. I'm going to be using a Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning packet with my tofu. Previously, I did make ranch from scratch. I will link the video here where I made my Southwest ranch dressing. If you don't want to use the Hidden Valley, you can just follow this and then sub in the everything bagel seasoning there. So into the blender jug, I'm going to pour this in. Then I'm also adding in a 1/2 cup of water. And we'll get this blended together. All right, so that's just about 30 seconds. You can see the texture here, it's nice and creamy. Now that it's nice and smooth, we can go ahead and add in our seasoning. I like to kind of measure from the heart with this one. It's about 2 tablespoons. And I like to add this in at the end, that way it doesn't get all ground up during the blending process. Also going in here is scallions. I've got probably a 1/4 cup of scallions, and then I'll just blend this very briefly to get everything mixed together. Our dressing is ready to go. Now we can make the base for the salad. All right, so I've got my salad greens and salad toppings ready to go. I'm gonna mix this all together in my OXO salad chopping bowl. First up, I'm just putting in some artisan romaine. To the romaine, I like to add in something that's a little bit bitter. Today I'm using super greens, about a 1/2 of a clamshell container, and then we'll give that a quick chop. All right, and I think that looks pretty good. I don't like to go too crazy with it. With the base ready to go, it's just all about the toppings at this point. So you can do whatever toppings you like. These are the things that I would typically expect to see on an everything bagel at brunch. So I've got some red onions I'm gonna sprinkle on here, a little bit of cucumber. Obviously, I'm still doing my weekly big batch meal prep like I talked about in this video here, so that is working out really well for me. I've got cherry tomatoes that I just cut in half. And last, I've got the crispy chickpeas that I made in this video here. Now here you've got another option. I sometimes like to do the crispy chickpeas, especially when I'm taking the shortcut with the dressing and using that Hidden Valley Ranch packet. If I'm making my ranch dressing from scratch, sometimes I will use those Stacy's pita chips. They have an everything bagel chip that's really good as like a crunchy crouton on the top. I just want something crunchy on here, and I kind of pick and choose my battles when I'm being really good at making it all from scratch or when I'm taking a little bit of help from the stores. So I'll sprinkle on some of this here. We are ready to dress the salad. This recipe of dressing makes about 5 or 6 servings. So I'm gonna have 2 servings tonight for both me and Matthew. So I've got my Bon Maman jars here. I put about 2 servings each in these jars, and then I'll do about another 2 servings on top of the salad here. And I'm all about that spatula life, so scraping out the blender to get all the good bits. Then with my tongs, I'm just gonna do a quick toss here. All right, that looks great. I like to do the mix-ins kind of in 2 parts. I like to have some tossed into the salad. That way I know every bite is gonna have something. And then for visual interest, I like to go back and sprinkle a little extra on top. Always finish off with a little bit extra everything bagel seasoning. As promised, this came together super fast. It looks amazing, and I can't wait to dig into this for dinner. I really hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up and hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.